stepped out of a dream. You are too wonderful to be what you seem.
Afternoons with Roger by Robert Shearman, starring Christopher Neame and Rosalind Ayres.
Bing bong. Bing bong. Hi! Yes, come on in. Good to see you. Well, it's always good to see you. That's very nice of you. Of course you're not too early. Bang on time. You're always bang on time. Claire Rogers here.
Coming.
Claire's just coming. So how are you? The room's looking good, isn't it? We vacuumed it, especially for your visit. Well, I didn't, of course. Claire did all that. She made a jolly good job of it. Here she is now.
Dinner's in 10 minutes, both of you.
Great. Roger was just saying, Claire, he thinks you made a jolly good job of the vacuuming.
Simon, what on earth are you doing?
What?
Roger's coat. You haven't taken Roger's coat.
Whoops! Silly me. Well, that's got the evening off to a bad start, hasn't it? Bad start. Sorry, Roger. Here, let me...
He's always forgetting things like that, Roger. Don't you mind him.
I'd forget my own head if it wasn't screwed on, wouldn't I?
Probably, Simon, probably. Oh, Roger, it's non-stop laughter when you come round.
Yes, the food does smell delicious, doesn't it?
Well, I hope so.
Well, shall we all sit down?
You sit here, Roger, between the two of us, on the sofa.
Yes, nothing like the smell of sausages and beans, is there, Roger?
Oh, it was just something I threw on. I don't think I look pretty at all, but thank you, Roger.
Oh, she's more than pretty, isn't she, Roger? She's attractive. I'd even go so far as to say you were attractive.
Oh, honestly, I'm a little dumpy, really.
What about you, Roger? Wouldn't you go as far as to say she was attractive? There you are, Claire. Roger also would go as far as to say you were attractive.
Oh. And that's right, Roger. Simon's very attractive as well.
Thank you, Claire, but I really don't think Roger finds me attractive.
He does. We both do. I do. Simon's very strong, you know. Very athletic. Always has been.
Well...
You'd never think he was so old.
Yes, right, thanks. You see, Roger, the body's a machine. And to make it function properly, you've got to treat it right. I still play squash, you know.
That's right, he does.
Difficult game, that. I'll teach you sometime, Roger. It'll be fun.
Yes, maybe. You know, we do both so look forward to your visits every Wednesday, Roger. Arriving at 6:30, leaving at 10:15.
Not that we don't enjoy each other's company, because we do.
That's right.
But having you here, Rog, is special. You're my friend. You're my best friend.
You're my best friend, too.
That's right. You're both our mutual best friend.
I'll go and check on the baked beans.
Morning, Claire.
Good morning, Simon. Did you sleep well?
Is this my coffee?
Yes. Black and strong the way you like it.
The way I like it. Lovely. Sleep well?
It was fine.
Is this my newspaper?
Yes.
Good.
Would you like anything to eat? I could do you some toast.
No, thanks.
Okay. I would like to make you a breakfast sometime, though. A proper cooked breakfast. I am able to. I'm quite good at them.
Sure, lovely.
From what I remember, anyway.
Not now, though, Claire. Coffee's great.
No. Sometime.
I'd rather have those few minutes extra sleep, to be honest. I need those few minutes extra sleep. I have a difficult job.
Yes, I know you've got a difficult job.
And a difficult drive into work.
That's why I thought a breakfast would give you a good start.
No. Bad start. You know, they say breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Yes.
Well, it's bloody nonsense, that. Absolute bollocks. But we had fun last night, didn't we?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Having Roger over. All harmless fun. No harm in that.
Every Wednesday we've had him over. From 6:30 to 10:15. Every Wednesday for a year.
Yes, but all harmless fun.
I was thinking, Simon, do you think that maybe we could have Roger over a little more often?
I don't think that's a good idea, no.
Perhaps twice a week? It is good fun, you said yourself.
Yes, it is good fun, but I don't think we must stick to Wednesdays, strictly between those times. Otherwise, maybe it'll stop being harmless and end up being weird and bonkers.
It's just that sometimes, Simon, when I'm on my own, I talk to him a little.
Sorry?
Just a little. When I'm lonely, I'll say things like, "Come on then, let's do the vacuuming, Roger." Stuff like that.
Yes, but maybe it would be best if you didn't do that. Not without me being there. I mean, that was the whole point. We imagine Roger together.
It's all right, Simon. I'm not really imagining Roger. I'm just pretending to imagine Roger.
Well, okay then. That's not bonkers. But I wouldn't tell anyone. I wouldn't tell your friends.
I don't have any friends. That's why I need Roger.
So what are you up to today?
Well, it's Thursday, isn't it? I'll do a bit of vacuuming, do a bit of shopping, do a bit more vacuuming. That's my plan.
Right. Off I go. Do I look all right?
Fine.
Presentable for work? Good?
Do I look all right?
Are these my sandwiches?
Yes, Roger's leftovers.
Right. See you later.
Have a good day.
Okay, you too.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Roger, what are you doing here? I'm afraid Simon's out. Oh, you didn't want Simon? You wanted me? Roger, would you like some breakfast? I'm very good at making breakfast. Honestly, I am. Roger, forgive me for asking, but do I look all right? You look beautiful, too. You always do. You look so beautiful. I hate it when I see Simon with you. Roger, how would you like to do a bit of shopping with me?
God, I'm sorry, but you look so funny. It's amazing what shorts will do to wreck a man's dignity. No, I'm sorry, Roger. I'm sorry, mate. Don't you worry, we'll have a good game of squash.
Once in a while, I like to sneak away from work in the afternoon. A difficult job, mind you, a difficult job, but the kind of difficult job that lets you sneak away in the afternoon sometimes.
Like the squash court? Not bad, is it? It's jolly exclusive, this place. They usually don't let members' friends in like this. Of course, it helps that you're imaginary. That makes it a lot easier. Right then, squash. It's a real game, this. It's a man's game. Difficult, bloody difficult. Actually, but then that's the point. The rules are simple, but in all honesty, I don't bother much. I think the point is just to knock it against the wall and get really sweaty. It lets you know you're alive, makes you feel real. Haven't played for a while, actually. It helps to have a partner. And I haven't found anybody to play with me. But now we'll get that machine ticking over again. Just the two of us. Away from Claire for once. In fact, policy decision here. Let's not mention Claire at all. Be completely free from her. All right? All right.
Thank you, Roger. I don't know how I would have got all these home without your strong arms to help me. Thanks. Not bad at all. And that discount on the toilet rolls was good news. A real bargain. Oh, we need something to pick us up. What? A cigarette? Oh, I don't smoke, thanks. I haven't smoked for years. Simon and I, we both gave up together. I think it would be very unkind to start again without him joining in too. Oh, what the hell? Just the one. You trying to lead me into temptation, Roger? Oh, that's good. Look, you're going to have to help me out with this, Roger. I'm not a natural seducer. I do not seduce naturally. I mean, don't get me wrong, I used to seduce a bit. When I met Simon, it was me who did all the seducing. In fact, I used to seduce him so hard and so desperately, it used to take his breath away. It's not easy to seduce when someone's gasping all over you. I don't believe Simon even thinks of me as a woman anymore. Lying next to him in bed, I'm just something which stops him lying diagonally. So, you're going to have to make allowances. I'm a bit out of practice and a bit clumsy, probably. I feel clumsy. I'm not asking you to seduce me or anything. It is something I want to do myself. I'm just asking if you could be very easily manipulated. Could we... well, kiss? Not too wet and no aftertaste. It's nicer than the real thing.
I do love Claire. I really do. It's just that I don't necessarily want to see her every day. You know what I mean, Roger? You know when you sometimes have things of great sentimental value, very precious, but you've no room for them. So you put them in cardboard boxes and stick them in the attic. And then years later, you're fixing a leak up there and you stumble across this cardboard box by accident and you get all the stuff out and it's really thrilling. That would be nice, I think. If Claire would fit in a cardboard box. But I wouldn't want you to think living with Claire is difficult. Because it isn't. I relish difficult things. And really, Roger, marriage is a doddle. If I want a bite to eat or my trousers pressed, she'll be there, saucepan in one hand, iron in the other. But I just wonder if there should be more to it all than that. When we got married, right at the beginning, she gave up that part-time job at the library. Her idea. She said housekeeping was her job now. She'd be doing her job while I was doing my job. We used to laugh about that a lot, I think. And she put up a rota for herself, stuck to it too. If I phoned home at 2 o'clock, I knew she'd be cleaning the bathroom. But as the years went by, it all got too easy for her. She found ways to do the bathroom at twice the speed. And the rota came down. And I thought, well, that's it. You know you've got problems when the rota comes down. Yes, so you see, I think I need some help. And I turn to you, Rog, because, well, you've always had a bit of a way with women. You dog. And I mean that in a sensitive way. You sensitive dog. So I was hoping you might be able to give me some advice, some counseling. Teach me how to win my wife back. I don't mean for nothing. Of course not. In return, I'll teach her how to play squash. Okay. Home again. Thanks, Rog. This is going to be easy. I'll just go indoors and be nice to her. Tell her I've been thinking of her today. Make her feel wanted. After all, she deserves it. She works jolly hard, really. And she'll be so grateful. We'll have a really nice time together this evening. Perhaps watch a bit of television. Because she needs me. And when it comes to it, I need her too. All we really need is each other. Yes, that sounds credible. Good. Thanks, Roger, for everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hi, Claire. I'm home.
Hello, Simon. Did you have a good day?
Yes, thank you. But more importantly, did you have a good day?
I'm sorry?
You happy?
Sure. Of course I'm happy.
I've been thinking of you today. I've been thinking of you all day.
Oh. Is something wrong?
No. I was just thinking of you because I like thinking about you.
Oh. Good.
Yes. So?
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
So, what did you do today?
Oh, not much. Not much, really. I did a bit of vacuuming, and then I went shopping, got a great bargain on the toilet rolls, they're reduced, and I came back and did a bit more vacuuming, and I took up smoking.
Oh, I don't know. That sounds like quite a full day. What do you mean smoking?
Well, everyone needs a hobby, Simon.
Yes.
And I did want a hobby I could do from home.
Yes, but it's bad for you, isn't it? The body, Claire, you know this. The body's like a machine.
Well, yes, but I just felt this machine needed a little more oiling. And my body, well, it's a little dumpy, but there's nothing much wrong with it. So I thought, well, if anybody's body can afford a filthy habit, it's probably mine. I mean, I've done without cigarettes so long, my lungs are probably itching to have something to fight against. Just dying for a bit of abuse. And it's really easy. Not like squash. Smoking, there's nothing to it. Just a matter of learning not to cough. See? I've mastered that already. And if I can get that far in one day, imagine how good I'll be by the time I'm 60.
You're letting your ash drop everywhere.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'll be the one who vacuums it up.
Yes. Claire, when it comes to it, when we come to it, I think you'd have to agree that, well, we need each other, don't we?
Yes, Simon. But I do need a hobby as well. Oh, Roger. It is such a treat having you here every afternoon. Mind you, you're not the first imaginary friend I've had. No, this was back when I was 16, when everyone else at school had found a boyfriend and I still hadn't, and I felt very left out. You see, I'm sure you'll find this hard to believe, but I was quite dumpy back then. No, honestly. Oh, all right, Roger. Have it your own way, you flatterer. But whatever. One day, I invented Malcolm, or Matthew, one of the two. And I made him much more handsome than all my friends' boyfriends. Perfect hair, perfect eyes, perfect teeth, all of which made them very jealous, of course. And he drove a motorbike. That's right, which was very in back then, you know. And he was devoted to me, worshipped the ground I walked on. I became a lot more popular. People stopped treating me as if I were dumpy. Girls at school asked me for beauty tips because they all wanted to attract motorcyclists. The problem was, of course, they all kept on asking to meet him. And I found excuses. Said he had toothache, athlete's foot, whatever. But all of these physical ailments hardly fitted with my image of him as a gorgeous hunk. So eventually I decided I'd just have to kill him off. I'd just kill him off. I gave him an accident with that motorbike of his. He went straight into a truck. The only problem was, you see, I was really rather attached to Matthew or Malcolm, and I chickened out at the last moment, had the truck swerve away a fraction. I didn't make the accident quite as fatal as I should have. He wound up in hospital, horribly disfigured, face burned off, but still, totally alive, really, still kicking. And that was all right for a while because everyone sympathised, and no one wanted to meet him now he was so scarred and deformed. But now that he was ugly, I wasn't quite sure what I saw in him anymore. I mean, I created him for his looks, not his personality. And I couldn't just dump him in that condition. That'd seem heartless. So I had to kill him again. It couldn't be a car crash this time. That'd be too much of a coincidence. So I burned down his hospital. Yes, which was a mistake, of course, because there was nothing on the news about it. Everyone asked which hospital I was talking about. And they found out I made the whole thing up. Yes, I lost quite a lot of friends that way.
All right, fair enough, I think. You win that, Roger. Do it. 1 week I've been teaching you squash now, and you're making good progress. Things aren't going so well with your teaching me how to woo back Claire. She doesn't seem to notice half the things I'm doing for her. The effort I'm making in being really, really nice. She's behaving very oddly. Some evenings she just sits there smoking and giggling a lot. And I've not even said anything funny. I mean, obviously, whatever makes her happy makes me happy. Not that sodding happy. Yes. You'll see when you come for dinner tonight. All I ask is humour her. Whatever she wants, try to satisfy it. You know, I'm ever so grateful to you, Rog. I don't know what I'd do without you. You're a real friend. I mean that. The best.
And I went back to being dumpy again for the next few years. And when Simon came along, he didn't ride a motorbike, and he wasn't all that attractive either. But he was real, and he didn't run away. And I thought he was probably the best I could manage. Yes. Poor old Matthew. Or Malcolm. But don't worry, Roger. My love. You mean so much more to me than he ever did. I've given you a personality too, not just looks. Tell you what. You be my Roger with oodles of personality. I don't mind what, as much as you can squeeze out. And I'll be your beautiful Claire. I'll get my looks somewhere. Maybe I'll raid the chemist's. I'll give you a lover so gorgeous, heads will turn in the street and grown men will moan. We'll be so perfect. Why would I ever want to kill you? The two of us. Forever.
Come on, Claire. Hurry up.
I just want to look right.
Come on. It's 6:30. And I'm getting hungry.
I want to make sure my earrings match this dress.
What's the point?
Just a second.
Bing bong.
What?
See? The doorbell. He's here.
That wasn't the doorbell. That was you saying bing bong. Right. Ready. Bing bong.
What?
Roger's here. Get the door.
But I thought...
Get the door.
I don't see why you're allowed to do the bing bongs and I'm not allowed to do the bing bong.
Hello, Roger.
Roger, darling. It's wonderful to see you. You look fabulous. Do I? Oh, you're too kind. Far too kind.
Yeah, Roger, let me take your coat.
Simon, what are you doing?
Hanging up Roger's coat.
Roger isn't wearing a coat. Don't be stupid.
Oh. Right.
Roger, didn't Simon look silly hanging up an imaginary coat? Make yourself comfortable, Roger, and I'll fetch dinner.
Warning, Roger.
She's in a very funny mood tonight. Remember what we said.
I hope you like this, Roger. Dinner is served.
Wow. God! Look at this, Roger. Wow.
It's a special meal.
I say it's special. Better than the sausage and beans we normally have.
It's duck à l'orange.
Wow. Wow. Yes, Roger says wow, too.
I know, Simon.
Where's yours?
I'm not eating. I want to be thinner.
You don't need to lose weight, don't you, Roger? You're not fat.
Ah, but you see, I'm not slimming for my health. I'm slimming to get the body men moan about.
Ah, fair enough.
Simon, I think you'll find you're sitting in Roger's place.
But that plate's got less food.
Yes.
A lot less food.
Yes.
There's hardly any duck at all. It's all just l'orange.
It's what's called hospitality, Simon. Roger is our guest, and you don't give the guest less food. Move.
Okay, humour her. Humour her.
And eat up. You've got 3 minutes.
What? Why?
Anything you haven't eaten by then, I'll put in tomorrow's sandwiches.
Claire, really? I would far rather eat it now than tomorrow lunchtime, stuck between 2 slices of bread.
I'm not using it for your sandwiches. I'm using it for Roger's sandwiches.
What? Roger doesn't eat sandwiches.
He stuffs himself on sandwiches. You've got 3 minutes, Simon. Starting now.
Claire, wait.
2 minutes 55.
What you playing
2 minutes 50. Come on, get some on your bloody fork, or you're going to go hungry.
All right.
Come on, stuff it in. You can do it quicker than that. Try taking larger mouthfuls. What do you think, Roger? Roger thinks you'll be quicker if you take larger mouthfuls. Psst. Roger, now Simon's busy. Let's play footsie under the table. Oh, yes, that's nice. Light me my cigarette. Thanks.
Claire.
You're wasting time, Simon. Hurry up.
That's disgusting. Don't you know it's bad manners to smoke at the table?
Not as bad manners as bolting your food.
Can't you see you're embarrassing our guest? For God's sake, Claire. Roger didn't want this. He wanted a civilized evening.
In that case, why is he grinning?
He's not grinning. He's grimacing. Roger, stop grimacing. Makes it look like you're grinning.
Would you like a cigarette, Roger?
No, he wouldn't. Roger doesn't smoke.
Roger says, oh, shut up. Shut up and let me have a good time. You're not my best friend anyway. Claire is.
He didn't. Roger says, don't put words in my mouth.
There you are, Roger. Have a good puff on that.
He doesn't smoke. He thinks the body's a machine.
No, Simon, no, he doesn't. He doesn't think the body's a machine, because it isn't. It isn't at all. He thinks the body is soft and warm and gentle and nice to run your fingers over. Particularly a body, yes, a body men moan for, because I am a beautiful woman. I am a beautiful woman after all, not a dumpy one. And Roger says, and I think I agree with him, that he's surprised, no, appalled at the waste that you've been married to me for 15 years and have forgotten that.
Shut up, Roger! Julius, just shut up! And wipe that stupid grin off your face!
It didn't used to be like this. Good morning.
Oh, so you're finally out of the bathroom, are you? Good.
I was just doing some thinking, Claire.
Your coffee and newspaper on the table. So the sandwiches. Sorry about the colour, the l'orange soaked through. Do you want any breakfast? She asked, expecting the answer no.
No, I'd like something else, Claire.
What?
I've reached a decision. I've decided that I'd like a kiss.
Pardon me?
That's what I'd really like. Get a good start to the day. Good start.
Why?
What?
Why do you want a kiss? I think that's important.
Well, to begin with, you're my wife.
I see.
No, that's not the reason in itself. God, no. I mean, you're more than a wife. You're a woman. You know, a woman in your own right. And a very beautiful woman.
No, I'm not.
You are.
Simon, I know what I look like. I'm not stupid.
No, that's right. You're a beautiful, intelligent woman.
I know I'm not beautiful because I haven't even washed yet. I look dumpy until I've washed.
No, beautiful anyway.
And I haven't washed because you spent 15 minutes in the bathroom thinking this morning.
Yes. I'm sorry. Really.
Just a kiss?
Well, yes.
On the mouth? I suppose you want it on the mouth.
Well, if that's all right.
All right?
Yes. You're smoking quite a lot now, aren't you?
Thanks a lot.
Sorry, I am trying to be nice and everything. I'm just a bit out of practice. But I'll give you whatever you want to make up for last night, to make up for everything.
Whatever I want?
Yes.
Then I want Roger here tonight for another meal.
I was sort of hoping... Don't you think that's a little...
No.
For heaven's sake, Claire. I'm sure Roger wants to lead a life of his own.
I promised he could come over. It's his birthday.
Roger never said it was his birthday to me.
Well, it is. And I'm going to make him a special birthday cake with chocolate and coconut and marzipan and things.
I don't like marzipan.
It isn't your cake, it's Roger's.
Oh, yes.
You promised. You said I could have anything I wanted. I gave you a kiss. I let you come up and stick your lips all over my face.
You were meant to enjoy it, too.
I've given you your bloody kiss. You can give me my bloody birthday cake, all right? All right?
Yes, Claire, if you say so.
So I should think. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot of work to do. And the first thing I need is to get to that bathroom so I look stunning for Roger tonight.
Great, great.
I'll be about 15 minutes.
Sure. Knock yourself out.
I've worked out how to get you, Roger. It's simple. I'll just have to get rid of everything. My marriage, my possessions, everything. Leave it all behind. Burn my bridges. Because then you'll have to come. Because if you don't, I'll be in real trouble. And you wouldn't let that happen to me. Because you love me. I know you do. I know you do, because that's the way I made you. And I can make you anything I want. Hell, you'll be my footstool if I want you to be. And you'll be prepared to die for me. You'll want to die for me. Total love. No compromises. All or nothing. Happy birthday, Roger. Because you're getting a very special present. Me. And you'd better accept. Come on. We're going to bed.
Do you think she's mad? I don't know. I only raised that as a possibility. I think we tried everything. Everything that is loving and kind. And still she won't break. It's been good to have a man to talk this over with, Roger, to take advice from. But all in all, you've been no bloody good at all. You've taught me nothing worthwhile. In the meantime, your squash has got quite good. It's embarrassing to be beaten every game by someone who's imaginary. Which I think is the point, really. I know it's your birthday and you're coming over for dinner tonight. That's fine. But I think perhaps we should see less of each other from now on. Don't take it personally. It's getting to the stage now where I really believe I need you. And you're not real, actually. Sorry about that, but it's true. And if I'm going to be reliant on somebody, I think I'd rather it were Claire.
I say, if you're not playing, get off.
Look, the court will be ready soon, okay? Just be patient. Just ignore them.
You shouldn't practice on the court.
I'm not practicing! I'm playing a game!
Get off the court, you bloody idiot!
So what do you think he's here for? Don't get angry with me! It's only a bloody game!
We'll find somebody in trouble.
It's nothing important. It's a stupid game. It's easy. All you do is bash balls about. For Christ's sake, I've got enough problems. My marriage is breaking up. My life is falling apart. My best friend doesn't even exist. I stand next to no chance of getting my wife back. I've no idea what to say or do. Nothing works. And I love her. And I'm a bloody nice person, really worth loving, tender, gentle. So just get away from me or I'll knock your bloody head off!
Right. So, did the earth move for you? Good, good. Yes, it was fine. Oh, God, look. I'd say that to Simon, but you're not Simon, you're Roger, and I think I should be honest with you, Roger. Completely honest with you. After all, that is what you're there for. I was expecting a little more. Like any sensation whatsoever, maybe. And I don't know, but I was hoping so much. I was so lonely. And all I wanted was someone I could curl up with, bury myself in. And your arms would be around me, my arms would be around you, and our bodies would, well, fit. But you're never going to be there, are you? Not really. We're never going to fit. And I have to ask myself, do I prefer all with Simon or nothing with you? I'm going to have to decide. I'll finish the birthday cake, get all the chocolate and currants and caramel and things, bung them all together and make a final decision. Oh, God, oh, God. But I don't want you to get the wrong idea. I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. And all that, what we did, that was fine. Absolutely.
Claire? Claire, where are you?
I've finished the birthday cake, Simon. Chocolate and chopped fruit and marzipan. And I've made my decision, too.
I've got to talk to you about Roger. I don't think he should visit us anymore. I think tonight should be our last meal with him.
Tonight is going to be our last meal with him. There's no question of that.
Oh, God. Well, that's a relief. You'll laugh at this, Claire, but for a while I thought you were going bonkers.
I'm leaving you, Simon. I'm running away with Roger. Now, it's no use starting, Simon. I know he's your best friend. I know he doesn't exist, but he loves me anyway. I feel he loves me anyway. And I feel it a lot more from him than I do from you.
The cunning bastard. All that time he was giving advice about how to save our marriage. He was seeing you behind my back.
You've been seeing him?
Yes. I thought he could give a few suggestions, lend a few tips.
I think that's ever so sweet of you both.
Every afternoon I'd be teaching him squash, and he'd be laughing at me behind his racket.
Hang on. What do you mean, every afternoon? He spent every afternoon with me.
Well, he must have slipped out.
Not possible. We were very close.
That doesn't make sense unless...
Unless we've been seeing different Rogers.
God, there are two of them.
What the hell are you playing at, Roger? This isn't what I created you for. Not to go splitting in two and start playing squash. What are you thinking of?
Claire, I think that...
What man can you count on if even the one you invent starts being things and doing things without your knowledge?
You can count on me, Claire. I think that...
Shut up, Simon. How can I run off with you, Roger, if I don't really know who you are? What you'll end up as? You could end up as anybody. You could end up like Simon.
I think that... I love you, Claire.
And there'd be no point in you ending up like Simon. I've already got Simon, haven't I? Unless... God. Unless I'm making you end up like Simon. In which case, I suppose... God, I suppose I could have made Simon end up like Simon as well.
I love you, Claire.
It's my fault. I warp people.
I love you.
Don't shut up, Simon. Say it again.
I love you?
Yes. No. Sorry. It isn't good enough. It'll never sound the way Roger said it. I'm going to have to run off with him anyway.
Please, Claire. Please. I love you. I'm not very good at saying it. I don't know what to do with my hands. But it's true. I do love you. I love being with you. Even with Roger, it was you I'd talk to. Loose squash to you. I love you. You've
turned red as a beetroot.
I know. I'm so sorry.
It's Roger. He's here.
But which one?
The doorbell's never rung before. We've always had to say bing bong.
Well, aren't you going to let him in?
I don't want to let him in. Why don't you let him in?
I'm not going to want to let him in, am I? Claire, I love you. We can try again. Please, let's just try again. It's your choice. It's me or him.
No, it's you or them. It could be any Roger. At least there's only one of you. I think he's gone.
Perhaps we should...
Shh. Turn off the light. He'll realise we're in. I think it's all clear.
I love you, Claire.
Yes.
I love you.
Yes. For God's sake, I wait 15 years for him to start saying it. Now he never stops. Would you die for me?
Sorry?
Do you love me enough to die for me? Roger would.
Well, I don't know. I think it depends upon what sort of death we're talking about here. I mean, what do you have in mind?
It's all or nothing, Simon. I made that decision putting on the marzipan.
Well, honestly, I'd really rather not. Altogether, no. It's never likely to be an issue, is it? Look, I'm not Roger. Obviously. And I'm never going to be like him. But I'm not bad. And we've not been bad together in the long run. We've had some good times.
When?
All right. Fair enough. We haven't had any good times. We can start having them. Come on. Give me a hug.
No guarantees.
No guarantees.
Just because I give you a hug here today doesn't mean I don't walk out tomorrow.
Okay.
And you understand, if I'm right, if I have warped you into being you, you may well end up even more like you. You can live with that?
I'll take that chance. Come on. Oh, this is fun. I'd forgotten how much fun hugging could be.
I could take more interest. I could come and watch you play squash.
I don't think I'll be playing squash much more. But I'll get my exercise another way. I'll walk with you to the tobacconist's.
All right. Come on. There's a huge cake out there with chocolate and chopped fruit and marzipan. Would you like a slice?
I don't like marzipan.
It's okay. I'll cut it off for you.
Stepped out of a dream.
Afternoons with Roger was written by Robert Shearman. Claire was played by Rosalind Ayres and Simon by Christopher Neame. The man at the squash court, Kenneth Danziger. Afternoons with Roger was directed by Martin Jarvis and is a Jarvis and Ayres production for BBC Radio 4.
Out of a dream, safe in my heart.